Have you ever noticed that faith shows up most clearly when it's tested? That's the heart of Daniel's story. My name's Kaylee, and I post Bible verses, gospel music, and retell Bible stories in an effort to inspire others to grow their relationship with Christ. And this is the story of Daniel and the lion's den. Daniel wasn't looking for attention. He wasn't looking to make a statement even. He was just living faithfully to God, and that faith led him straight into a lion's den. Daniel lived under King Darius in Babylon, and he stood out. He was wise, honest, and dependable, so much so that the king planned to place Daniel in charge of the entire kingdom. But this sort of favor stirred up all sorts of jealousy. Other officials looked for reasons to accuse Daniel, but since Daniel's life was so steady, they found nothing. So that's when they decided to use Daniel's devotion to God against him. So they convinced the king to sign a law. For 30 days, no one could pray to any god or person except the king. And if they disobeyed the law, they would be thrown into a den of lions. Daniel knew the law, but he also knew his God. So he went about his business and did as he always did. He went to his room, opened the windows toward Jerusalem, and he prayed 3 times a day. No compromise, no fear. The officials caught Daniel and brought the news to the king. King Darius was devastated. He respected Daniel deeply, but the law couldn't be undone. Reluctantly, he ordered Daniel to be thrown into the lion's den. A stone covered the entrance, and the king spent the night anxious and restless. But Daniel was not alone. The Lord sent an angel who protected Daniel, shut the lions' mouths, and Daniel was not touched. At dawn, the king rushed to the den and cried out, "Daniel, has your God saved you?" And Daniel's voice came back. He said, "My God sent an angel, and I am unharmed." Daniel was lifted out without a single scratch. And that day, the king proclaimed to the entire kingdom that the God of Daniel is the one living God whose kingdom never ends. Daniel's story is a great reminder that when we choose faithfulness, even in our hardest moments, God's power is greater than any danger we may face. The lions we face may be real, but so is our God who saves.